Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Judicials will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Maryland's offense will go on the attack first. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Fires to the big fella. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Washington. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The give to the back. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Maryland! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Judicials offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the run, it's Ray. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the air, it's Washington. Finds his man, it's Smith. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. It's a seam wide open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They just keep firing. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Dropping back, it's Washington. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
On the ground, it's Ray. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Zings it complete to the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Webb. Oh, it's out. And just like they threw it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down.
Man, when these receivers fumble the football, oftentimes it's out in the open field. You have no idea who's going to jump on it. That's oftentimes how you see scooping scores. He's lucky he was able to recover his own fumble.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Terrapins! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 7 over Florida. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
The Judicials now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. The give on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Basic connection. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Motion from the wideout. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Maryland! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Scanning the field, it's Washington. The quick out. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Webb. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
To the air on second down. Makes the catch. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the backfield. It's O'Neal. At midfield, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. And he's brought down after a huge completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He splits the uprights.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here's the return from inside his 10. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's York. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Fullback's got it. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. Didn't find much running room on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Give to the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Here comes the option. Fights off a defender. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
And the Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab behind the line. It's O'Neal. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. And his receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Washington. He'll throw it. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. Ball is free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. It just has to do better moving forward.
Sends it back in motion. The option look. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
How about that, man? 3rd and long. You know what I'm going to run? Let's see. Long pass. Go route. No, we're going to run the option and try to catch him off guard. And I think they do a little bit, but the defense does a nice job rallying and getting to the play and getting to the pitch man before he gets to the sticks.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Caught near the sticks, it's Smith. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The short hands, it's Webb. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Smith. Oh, out of space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up 14 over Oregon State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
It'll be 3rd and long. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Let's go. Corner's going to give them room. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires to the right. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense looks like they're coming. Gets the back moving. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his man. It's Colts. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Judicials line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
They'll give it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Quarterback extends the play. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quickly complete. Looking for the end zone. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one will be filed under learning experience. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle. And you wanted to see more in this matchup. And I tell you what, this QB, we know he's got ability. And listen, I know that's a great corner out wide, but I wish he'd have made a little bit more of the simple plays and moved this offense a little bit. It's been a bad day, man.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the judicial send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the ground, it's made. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll do it himself. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass, and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully. Small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes a knee. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.